Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of a Thursday. Is it Thursday today or Friday? Let's say Thursday, let's say Friday stream. I guess it is Friday. It's the last day of the week for school with my kids. The days do blend together. I guess it's a Friday. Hope you guys are doing great. Time for more StarCraft. We've got Tarsurian and Nim Onum out on the purple dimension. How's it going, Max Power? Welcome back from your trip. We got Louis here as well. And yesterday we found out there are community rankings for YouTube live streams. We had some questions about it, right? Had some questions, but I think we answered one of them. It rolls over every day, apparently. Every stream, I feel like. So I guess chatting gets you XP. I guess super chatting and buying stickers and stuff gets you XP. I don't know quite how it works, but I think... I don't know. I think there's a cap on it for like every hour of the stream or something. There was a tie between like 5 different people at the 2-hour mark of the stream yesterday. And I don't know how that's possible, but... Anyway, that's right. What did they do what did they do to that command center is the question. That's the question that I'm always asking. All right. So what do we got here today? We've got Shinee, Action, Snow, and Light on the docket, ready to rock here as well. Anything else going on in the world today? Let's find out. Is there anything going on? Why am I getting so many weird emails lately? Oh. Okay. All right. So, let's see if we're just ready for some StarCraft now. Again, man, ASL 19. Sulky getting his 4th straight ASL championship. Man, what a record-breaking achievement there. I know... There's some pushback against Sulky because he's winning so much, but that is the case for every single person that is dominant in their area, right? Michael Jordan got pushed back because he won 6 championships in 8 years. The Lakers got pushed back when they were winning all of those titles in the 80s. The Celtics got pushed back for winning a lot of championships as well in the NBA, and as well as the Cowboys winning a couple of championships in the 90s in the NFL, as well as, oh, I don't know, maybe Manchester United winning a lot of championships in the Premier League back in, I guess, the 2000s or so. When was that? And then they fell off, and then Manchester City was the big person on the block. So yeah, just human tendencies there. Yeah, I need a haircut, but we'll do what we can get with this thing anyway. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Boop, 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 boom, 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 boom. Oh man, too. I was watching back here some of my my playthrough for The Last of Us Part 2 long play that I did out on Falcon Paladin Plays back in 2020 during the COVID eras. I streamed it from my PlayStation 4. That What's up, Samacron? How's it going, man? 86-month resub out on the Twitch. Crushing it. Absolutely killing it out there. Man, 86 months. Record-breaking stuff on the channel, without a doubt. Thank you, Samacron. Hope you're having a great Friday, or maybe it's Saturday by now. I always forget. Nemo Noom studied at a French institution. You feel like a vulture. You did a test. Last week it was too negative. Ah. Yeah, it's been quite a roller coaster for you with this whole French education, art education thing for Nemo Noom, isn't it? Saturday, Samacron. Right on. It is Saturday now. Cool stuff. So yeah, anyway, I went back and I was playing through some of my... Or I was watching some of my Last of Us Part 2 playthrough that I did out on the PlayStation 4 streaming to Twitch in 2020. I exported that to the Falcon Paladin Plays channel, and it's weird, man. It is weird watching it because I come into a... Like, I'm actively avoiding fights. Like, it's a game, yeah, where you are attacking zombies and you're attacking people. But it is such a brutal, like, violence is bad, revenge is bad simulator that I was actively not interested in the fighting. Like, it's so brutal and so tragic that there's a boss fight where I basically start begging the boss to die from blood loss because it is such a brutal fight. I don't know if there's another game that I've ever played that is ever like that. And, like, there's the reason. Like, that's the reason I haven't come back to play it. Because it's an incredible experience. But, my gosh, it is tough. It is tough to go through, tough to experience. And there's a reason I haven't wanted to watch the TV show either. Although a lot of people are complaining about major deviations they're making to the story for Part 2. Which is weird, because I think they did a great job in Part 1 of pretty well sticking to the story for the vast majority of the important stuff. But then for Part 2 to change a bunch of stuff, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann are kind of screwing that up. But I feel good about my decision not to watch Season 2. Even though, again, the game was great. The game was great. I just don't want to go back to that. Nemo Noom is a depresso ride for about 2 hours from now, discussing with your mom. Ah. Well, that's too bad, Nemo Noom. Max Power says, please play the leftovers for this Sunday content, please. Yeah, I guess I can dig those out for you. That sounds fine. Sounds totally fine with me. Okay, so yeah, Last of Us Part 2. Interesting game, without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, I do consider the video game to be canon as a Part 2 for The Last of Us. I mean, I think it adequately and realistically shows the consequences of the actions that Joel took at the end of the first game. That's it. And as far as its attempts to kind of show people that people you believe to be monsters are humans as well, and that there aren't any really true monsters out there. Like, people are people, and sometimes they get turned into people that do bad things and terrible things, but everybody was a person once. Or maybe they still are a person, right? It's tricky. It's tricky. So as far as it's effective, it's just a brutal experience is what it is. Anywho, it's a bit of an earlier stream for a Friday, so like not a ton of people are here. The earlier the streams are on the channel, it seems, the fewer people show up, and the later the streams are, the more people show up. So we're just going to give it a little bit of a chance for more people to come here. We'll start with the replays here shortly, and we'll get that social media posted. Okay, good, great. Great and good. Okay, I think we're in. I think we're ready to go. Let me grab some replays here. We're going to go to the 2024 replay folder, which we're making a lot of good progress in, like tons of progress in. Let me see how many replays we've got left in this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's only 18? Only 18 here. That's just a way for people to donate Bitcoin to me if they want max power. Somebody donated me some back in like 2015, and it's like $1,000 now. So I mean, I don't know. I'll take Bitcoin donations if people want to throw them at me. I mean, I'm not actively really buying it myself, but if people want to donate, they can. Okay, let's go Shinee, and let's go Sn0w. Ooh, good start here. These are two players that we are very interested in. Let's go Shinee and Sn0w. Bam. Let's rock. Top left, it is a Protoss player. It is Sn0w. Ooh, playing white Protoss. Very appropriate color there. And in the bottom right, it's a green Terran player. It's Shinee under his A65S1 DF56A 1SD F6 Smurf name, which we all know and love so very much. Savior Sword says, hey, if you want to pay for my car insurance, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm getting a pretty screaming deal right now. We've got 3 cars in the house, 2 drivers, one of whom is 17 years old, and it's $100 a month, which I think is pretty darn reasonable for 3 cars and a teenage driver. But if you want to pay for my car insurance, that is acceptable, 100%. Truly acceptable. So we're on Neo Dark Origin. No, we're not. We are on... Ooh. Wait. Where are we? No, we are. Right? No, we're not. Expansion there. Bridges here. No, this is Neo Dark Origin. Why am I freaking out? Oh, because I didn't see this ramp. I'm like, why is there a ramp down here, but there's not a ramp to this base? Because I'm blind is why. Okay. We're on Neo Dark Origin. We are good. It's a different version of it, though, says Savior Sword. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Falcon loves socialism. It's the American blood. I think American blood dislikes socialism. I think there are more Americans every day that are interested in socialism. But I think inherently Americanism is about individualism and about people helping themselves rather than forming a collective. So in that sense, I would disagree with that. Man. But, I mean, me taking donations is just kind of, this is my work, right? Although, as I said yesterday, I am actually applying for new jobs because we are kind of falling apart financially right now. Just the views on the standalone VODs are not doing very well, unfortunately, but we're back. What's up, Kronichi? I'm glad you're entertained. Anyway, there's Zealot pressure coming down to Shinee. He's got a factory coming in. He's got a bit of SimCity to hide his Marines behind. This has been every PvT that we have cast over the last week, I swear, has opened with this Zealot pressure. Like, whether it is proxy gateway or whether it's just sending a Zealot across the map, like, there has not been a Protoss that's been chill about this at all for a while. Stork's been doing it. We've got Sn0w doing it. Paralyze has been doing it too. Every Protoss player we've cast into PvT, they're like, all right, so here's what we do. We send zealots to the Terran, we ruin their day, etc., etc. Like, that's the play. Forza. I'm looking at 2 different types of jobs. We're looking at either software testing, software QA, or technical writing, because I have a lot of background in that too. I mean, technical writing is probably a worse job to try to get now because AI is taking all the writing jobs. But software QA is getting automated a lot too. So I don't know if that's any good either. Like, I don't know. Anyway, Vulture doing a good job against these zealots, but a Dragoon pops out, says if I can kill this Vulture, then the zealots will be more effective. It is a macro battle of the ages right now. Got a Marine, not doing a good job target firing those Vultures, unfortunately. Yeah, I keep applying for jobs and they don't call me back either, Max Power. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know. The robots are coming. I've been talking about it for years. The robots are coming. This is really fun stuff, by the way. Both players are expanding behind this chaos. But Dragoons, Marines, Vultures out on the map, microing against each other. A siege tank shows up to turn the tide again. Big chunks of damage against ye old Dragoons, punching them in the face as per usual. So, good. Good, good, good. Nobody really took too much damage. Worker counts are looking good. We've got a robotics facility and a second gate on the way from Sn0w. Shinee is working on more tanks. He doesn't have the upgrade for them yet. There's no machine shop upgrades yet. The spider mines have begun. It's really just the more popular upgrade first these days, huh? Spider mines all over the place in this matchup. Just forcing observers out. They cost gas. They cost build time. That could go to Reavers instead. Yeah, ghost jobs, right? I have been seeing this as a conspiracy theory over and over again. The idea that companies get federal support for posting jobs, but they don't actually have to fill the jobs technically to receive the support. And so they post the jobs and then never hire anyone and accept the checks from the federal government, but it doesn't help anyone. Like, I just don't know. I don't understand it. Yeah, Forza agrees with the sentiment. And yeah, I mean, if you're going into a job and they're asking you for ideas about things or how to solve certain problems, maybe they're looking just to take your ideas. I don't know. Seems like a pretty scummy thing to do, but there are some scummy people out there who will do scummy things. It's tough. Anyway, Marine, Siege Tank, Vulture push out. This is in the 1-base variant. Nice pick off on a tank there. This is a 2-base variant that Shinee is showing here. And the Dragoons, and trying to take out the tanks. Another one. No, into the spider mines. Oh, keeps that tank alive. The Marine's doing a lot of damage here to these Dragoons as well. One of the tanks does die. A Dragoon dies. Another Dragoon goes down. This is looking dicey for Sn0w. He's got to pull the probes. You know it's scary when the probes have got to get pulled here. Ladies and gentlemen, not a good time for anybody. Poking in. This Vulture's like, don't ask me any questions. This one tank has less than 50% health. But he's got siege mode now, so bam, big time shot, and the repair, keeping it alive. No, it dies, but the Dragoon dies too. But tank getting killed is a bigger deal there. I'm scouting down to see what's going on. Are we creating more factories? Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, and 4 factories here inside the main base. We've got 3 gates? 3 gates here from Sn0w. He's got the Reaver Tech because it's Sn0w we're talking about here. He's going to be getting the Reaver Tech. Spider Mine at a potential 3rd base for the Protoss. Got to clear that sucker out, but he's got the Dragoons with range, and he's got the Observers, and that's not going to be a big deal. Observer pops in, sees the Engineering Bay for turrets, because, yes, Reavers are in the future here. There's that first Reaver, the first worm of the day in production. And so far, so good. They did not sign up for war, Aaron, it's true. Poor probes did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. So until the Reaver stuff happens, we're just kind of hanging out. Third base for the Protoss. 2 bases for ye old Terran here.
Donated $10. Way to go, my man.
Thanks for the $10 tip at PayPal. Link to the PayPal is under the stream here on Twitch. Pretty easy to get to. There's a link in the description for YouTube as well if you want to use it. But you don't get the Brian TTS if you do it that way. But still, it does support the stream, which is nice. All right, so that's... I got to get Somicron support in here too, man. So that's 15 total to 268. And bam, updated the goal, looking good. Purple Dimensions winning the fight this week so far, looking strong. This is Shinee max power. How's it going, Jinx? Shinee is an incredibly good Terran player who was banned from the ASL for failing to show up to ASL qualifying matches a couple times. And the ASL organizer said, screw you, we're never inviting you again, you can't play. He continues to ladder. He continues to be an incredibly good Terran player who would make it, I believe he would, make it to like the round of 8. Maybe even the round of 4 of an ASL if he was given the chance, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen again. I mean, Social Security is a great example of socialism, Flandy. It is. Right? It's collective pooling of resources and distributing the resources according to what people need. So whether you think that's good or not wildly varies depending on person to person. Huge attack into the natural base. Reaver dodging tank shots as much as you can, but high ground siege tanks causing some major issues here, as they always do. Yeah, I don't know if we're breaking through here, even with the Reavers. We've got turrets covering the main base. I thought that was an expansion. That would have been incredible if he snuck a third base down there, but he didn't. Yeah, I mean, Jinx... Here's the thing. I've said this before. Pure capitalism without any regulation or socialism at all is bad. And pure socialism or communism without any capitalism at all is also bad. There's a balance here. Everybody generally disagrees about how much exactly of each we need to be happy and successful. But I think we need elements of both. I really do. Ah, good. Catching a couple of those retreating Dragoons. Punching them in the face. Vultures popping up the ramp. What are you doing? Yeah, check the ramp. Kill this probe. Spider mining the ramp. Taking a probe right on down. As this fourth base is coming up, it gets scouted. But here comes a little tank push. Ooh, Reavers get picked up and evac'd out of there immediately, as they do. Bam! Reaver shot. Good connection there. Good connections again. Dude, this is what Sn0w does with Reavers in a retreating position like this is beyond what any Protoss player is capable of. Anyone, even Best, who made it into the finals of ASL 19, can't play like this. It's pretty scary nevertheless. I mean, look at this. Look at this counterattack, though. Is he going to set up a surround? He does pick up a random tank there. He needs more Zealots. There's the Zealots. Uh-oh. Sieging up in range of this third base is disastrous. Okay, Reaver. Oh, 3 tanks died to that one Reaver shot. Sick hits. Sick hits. He lost one of his Reavers, it looks like. No, maybe not. I don't know. He's got 3 Reavers. That's enough to do what he needs to do. And then these guys on the back end just checking for reinforcements or checking for unsieged tanks that are parking around out here. Man. Reaver connection. Zealots on top. And no, yes, absolutely. Tank is going to die. It's a full retreat here from Shinee. He's got 4 bases. He's not saturating that 4th base at all. Shinee on the retreat. No sign of a 3rd base from this dude. He is continuing to pump tanks and vultures as hard as he can. He's got a +1 attack. The Dragoons are at a +0 attack situation. No upgrades from them at all. The upgrade situation from Shinee is going to help him immensely in this situation. Zealots evaporating all over the place here and trying to saturate up this 4th base with probes, but I don't know about that. That seems terrible. Look at these probes being like, hey, come out of this nexus. Come out of this nexus, little guy, and gotta run for it. Gotta run for it. Dude, Shinee, 2-base aggression all day. Finally starting up 3rd base now at about 15 minutes, trying to sneak a shuttle over to see if there's a 3rd base yet, and there's not. So he's anticipating a lot of aggression, continued aggression, as he should. He should anticipate this level of aggression. Reaver shot, chasing, and killing 2 vultures. Man, the range on these vulture shots is absolutely insane. Absolutely nuts. I love it when Spider-Mans do that. Reaver in the main base, though, getting some okay work done here. He got it in. I thought he wasn't be able to get in here with this Reaver. Oh, and sniped from downtown by this Goliath. Incredible hit. 43 to 61 workers. That Reaver got a few worker kills. Few SCV kills there. Not bad. But this base dies. 3 base to 2 base. With the 3rd CC landing in here soon. I don't know where this guy came from. Gonna land there at the 3rd, and bam. Pylon down. So, what are we looking at here? Again, 3-basing Protoss. Attacking into this 3rd, but a lot of the army is parked in here. I don't see this working out. True Niece says a lot of jobs just exist to make the economy look good. Man, Vulture is doing pretty well against these Dragoons, but I guess, you know, they've got their numbers is the thing. So look at this, man. 3-base Terran, almost a 4-basing Protoss. Shinee's in a great position to win this thing. Plus that upgrade advantage I was talking about earlier, 1-1. Protoss is still at 0-0. He's trying to fire up a +1 attack along with Storm, but it's going to take him a minute before he gets there. My goodness. So trying to double expand to make up for it. Yeah, I don't know about this entire lack of upgrades here from Sn0w. I don't feel good about it. Good snipe. Ooh, is he mining out this mineral wall up here so we can expand up here too? He is. Or at least access that way too. I like it. Scanning. Sees this space with 1 cannon at it. Incredibly vulnerable to attack, but you got to get over there is the problem. Shinee's not mining out his mineral wall down here, but he's got an eye on it with spider mines in case Protoss decides to come through that direction. So, even supply right now, not where Sn0w wants to be, but getting this expansion and expanding up here would be pretty nice. Is Terran going to move out at some point here? Seems like he's giving Sn0w a little bit too much of a chance to expand a bunch. And look, there's another base. I guess, is he waiting for an upgrade? No. He's not. Nice Storm, but coming across this bridge and all these tanks is a bad idea from Sn0w. Really a pretty terrible idea. Yeah, I can see that being part of the problem here, Jinx, for sure. Vultures harassing up this top right side a little bit. Just trying to take out some of these probes. 56 to 51 workers for the Protoss. Not exactly where he wants to be. But resaturating that base. I keep thinking this is like a tank dropped back here behind the mini-map, but it's just an engineering bay. Is what it's be. Psy Storms, I don't know. Sn0w does not have enough to break this. He's going to kill a few tanks, but it's 140 to 111 supply here. This is what we're talking about from Shinee. Yeah, this base is in trouble. There's not much Sn0w can do to stop it from going down. No, that was just a terrible choice. Bringing 2 Dragoons down to try to take out a single siege tank. Ah, he tried to get a storm off, but the Vulture sniped him before he could. Look at the Vultures being like, we're helping kill this Nexus, hooray. Bunch of Dragoons coming down. That 1-1 upgrade is helping, but the Nexus dies almost immediately. Compared to other ways you can kill a Nexus, man. I guess cracklings on top of it are pretty damaging as well. In all fairness. Yeah, Jinx, it resets for every stream. And I'm still not sure what the rules are for it exactly. 148 to 133 supply. Terran is up. Terran is moving. The Reaver doesn't have any shuttles to pick it up. Oh, no. Tank just walks up and takes it down in 2 hits like it's nothing. I think Sn0w's dead. I think Sn0w is dead here. No carrier transition. He's trying to make some DTs. Some desperation Dark Templar here. All right, one last stand here from Sn0w. Can he hold on against the interminable attacks of the green Terran player here? Okay, he's shoving it back. Reinforcing dudes are on the other side of the bridge, though, and you coming in to attack this means you're getting dragged into that tank range. Siege tank. Trying to take out that cannon so the Vultures can get in that mineral line and do some work. Tank dies, ooh, to a DT, but then the DT gets wiped out. All these probes are going to die. It's a big portion of the worker count here from Sn0w. And I think that might be it. This base dead. This base effectively dead. Yeah, he's mining down here and up here. But I don't think he can hold on, man. I'm looking at it, and I do not think that he can hold on. 140 to 120 supply. He's got 2-1 upgrades. The Terran upgrade's lagging behind now. So Terran got fast 1-1. Protoss got late 1-1. And now Protoss has got fast 2-1, which is weird. 2 Reavers in a dream. Good micro here. You got to keep the shuttle out of the range of the Goliaths, which is exactly what Sn0w knows how to do better than anybody else. Shinee is trying to take a 4th base up here, middle center, middle right side, I guess. Middle center is a bit of a redundant way to say that. Yeah, I mean, Sn0w might actually get a cancel on the CC if he target fires it. He's trying to kill some SCVs here with these Dragoons. Ah, just lost a Reaver, but excellent positioning here. CC. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then Shinee taps out. And Sn0w gets a win? Yeah, Jinx, they do. Hold on. It was looking impossible for Sn0w here to win this thing. What? How? Whoa, 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 what? It's a 30+ supply lead for the Terran here. 30+. This attack comes over. It's being annoying. It's killing tanks. He pauses construction on this 4th base. I mean, I guess it's a 1-base mining Terran versus like a 3-base mining Protoss? These tanks kind of take a wrong angle to try to defend this thing. These guys are able to all sneak up this ramp. There are like 4 Dragoons up here. No! That's a terrible GG. The man has like 6 siege tanks down here. Unsiege them, come over here and kill this stuff, restart this, go up and wipe this base out with those tanks because there's only cannons here, and you're fine. What a terrible GG. Did he get storm dropped or something? What's up, Jericho? Yeah, but he had it. Look, 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 look. Look. There's a pylon up there, but all this stuff dies. He gets bruised up on these tanks. He's still got like, is he getting storm dropped? Is he? And then it's like right here that a GG's out. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 siege tanks right there. He's got another tank here. He comes up the ramp. He kills 4 Dragoons and a Reaver. Solidifies this base. Attacks this base. And everything's fine. What is he doing? That's an engineering bay. It's been there forever, Jinx. Like the entire game. It is key, but it's not lost. He has not lost this base. These guys, they're not doing anything. Unsiege them, bring them over, save the base, take the base, and everything is cool. Very weird. Very, very weird GG out there from Shinee. Don't like it. One of them... I disagree with this one more than most, honestly. Come on, Shinee. I think he had it. Got outproduced, but did the outkilling. Structures raised, 10-6. It's an outspend by about 12,000 resources, but that's not unovercomable. But man, Sn0w gets the win, I guess. What's up? I shall return. You have returned. As usual. All right, next up, we've got a replay here that is simply called Cola versus Light on La Campanella. I don't know who Cola is, but this is La Campanella. Got the cross in the middle. You've got weird bases to try and take. It's a really good map for tanks. Let's see what we get here. I'm still thrown off a little bit, man. All right. Anywho. Bottom right of La Campanella, it is a red Terran player. It's Light. On the bottom left, it's Cola, who is a Zerg player whose name is Kerrigan Force in this game. No idea who this is. None. I don't know who Cola is. I don't know who Kerrigan Force could be. It's very strange.
I like your style, friend.
Ah, Louis misses Mike the Mutalisk. We've got Lieutenant Duran in here instead these days. He's pretty great. I like him. We might bring the Mutalisk back at some point. Yeah, that's entirely possible, Jinx. Possible.
I like your style, friend.
Thanks again for the $2 super chat, Louis. Siege noises. Yeah, this is going to be a map with tanks, probably. I Shall Return says, why did we never see him in StarCraft 2? Who is him in that sentence? There are a few potential hymns I can think of. So, Hatch Firston is our Zerg. Oh, Duran? What's up, Ultra? How's it going? We do see Lieutenant Duran in StarCraft 2. Are you kidding? He totally shows up. He's kind of shoehorned in there, but he's in the campaign. Did you play StarCraft 2? Anyway, what's up, Happy Friday, Ultra? Hope you're having a good day. It is almost your weekend, I think. Hope the week hasn't been too stressful for you. I know your job's been killing you recently. We've got a first 100 gas going into a lair. Yeah, he's like totally all zerged up. Sort of. He's like hybrided up. Yeah, see, this is him now. This is what he looks like. That's Lieutenant Duran. He's a Zelnaga. That's about it. Look at all this affiliation. He is a servant of Amon. He claimed allegiance to the Confederacy and Alpha Squadron and Confederate Resistance and the UED and the Zerg Swarm and the Mobius Foundation and the Terran Dominion. Fake allegiance, fake allegiance, fake allegiance, fake allegiance, fake allegiance, Amon. What a character. Good stuff. Great stuff. Anyway, Spire's coming in. 2-port Wraith opening from Light. He's got an SCV stuck back here, which is really annoying. Well, let's go to Port Wraith, friends, Romans, and countrymen. Spire's going to try to deal with it. Not a big fan of Spire versus this. Much bigger fan of Hydra Den. We've seen more success with Hydras against 2 Port Wraith than with Mutas and Scourge. Ah, he's getting Burrow, though. He knows. He knows it's Wraiths. You don't get Burrow this fast unless you know it's Wraiths. So there's the Burrow. There's the Burrow. There's the Burrow. Oh, this is good. This is some good Burrow. I mean, it's a lost mining time, but you don't lose the drone. Unfortunately, Overlords don't get Burrow. There are 4 Mutalisks in production. Yeah, Ultra, thanks. I appreciate the support, as always. Alright, cool. So we got a supply block at 5 minutes. Drones are dying or being forced to burrow. Now the Mutas, good luck. Good luck killing these Wraiths. They're fast. They have much more range than you do. And in the hands of somebody as good as Light is, these Wraiths are going to kill these Mutalisks embarrassingly quickly. Embarrassingly quickly, I say. Well, let's see if this Cola guy, whoever he is, Kerrigan Force, can do better than previous Zerg players we've seen attempt to do this in the past. The cloak upgrade for the Wraiths is complete. Good snipe. Good snipe. Mutas now. See what we're talking about. Look at that. Look at this Wraith micro. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Just outranges the Mutas a lot. Does Lieutenant Duran as a Zelnaga have a unit? Ow. Oh, 1 Wraith did actually die. Hold on. He killed 1. More Wraiths being produced. Jinx. I'm not sure if he shows up as a unit. He definitely has voice lines. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go look at it. Yeah. Dies in a cutscene. Is defeated in a cutscene. Yeah, but Marines and Wraiths, the perfect anti-Mutalisk composition here. I mean, Valkyries would be better, I guess. But no Valkyrie production. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at these hits. Veet, not really. I just kind of put a little bit of some hairspray in it to kind of keep it from falling into my eyes. I just need a haircut is what I got to do. Maybe Sunday I'll go get one. Okay, there we go. 2 Mutas down. Great micro. Yeah. Good afternoon, Veet. Bam, bam. I don't know. Hairspray is a pretty fun musical. They've got some good songs in there. I don't hate Hairspray, but it's not one of my favorites either. I mean, we'll see if Cola can pull this off, but I think too many Mutas have kept dying. Finally, a third base comes in. Yeah, just Muta down, Muta down, Muta down, Muta down. We're one volleying down these Mutas. He just keeps producing them. 650 APM. The Muta's doing a pretty good job staying out of range of the Marines right now, which, I mean, that's important for sure. They're taking some hits, though. As soon as I say that, he starts getting into range of the Mutas. But look at this. Third base for the Zerg. No second base yet for the Terran. He's just producing Mutalisks with every bit of gas he's retrieving and harvesting here. He's working on a +1 attack for these guys. They don't have any upgrades yet. Yeah, it's a Wraith down. God, it's annoying that right-clicking only gives you the cloaked or uncloaked Wraiths. So you can't get the whole group at once. Wait, did he just send a drone down here by accident? Dude, that's something I would do. That sucks. I think he sent a drone down here, and it died. He had a burrowed Ling up that way. Scanned it out, got it cleared. Good job by Light. Yeah, it's just a giant 600 versus 300 APM battle right here in the natural base of the Terran. This is kind of working out a lot better than I thought it would for Cola. Remember when I was like, Hydras are better against this? He's doing all... Look at this! What are these drones doing? Oh, no, the first time there was a bad rally, sure, but this is the second time there's a terrible, terrible drone rally that he lost more drones. Well, now it's going to be hard to know if he's going to win or lose because of actual skill or because he just kept rallying drones down there. I mean, I can't complain with what Kula's doing. He's got 3 bases. He's got queens on the way. He's probably going to get some ensnare for awesomeness. Man, every Muta that has died, I feel like it's replaced immediately. Ensnare is getting researched now. Samuel thinks Zerg's got this easy. I don't know. I don't know. Finally, a second CC gets started from Light here at 12 minutes, but what a game. He's checking to make sure there's nothing down this way, but yeah, look at this. Macro. Oh, Hydra Den. Creeps in case the Marines march across the map here. Irradiate would be nice. Valkyries would be nice. But Light seemed to be pretty much... There you go. Science Vessel now coming in. Ow. Mutaflock. They've got their +1 attack. No Carapace upgrades for them. The Wraiths do get a couple drones. Supply blocking again. And sniping the Queen, but catching an ensnare, which makes them really vulnerable to these Mutas chasing them down. They have to stand and fight. And the Mutas wipe them out. What a killer ensnare there. Wow. Now the Marines are charging across the map, being like, all right, we got to do something about this. Our Wraith Ball is gone. Yeah, Valkyries would have been a better choice here, for sure. Incredible. Yeah, Jinx, I saw that too. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a mobile game. I believe the developers that are working on it are really known for making mobile games like Diablo Immortal. So we're going to get StarCraft Immortal, which, hooray, I guess. Not looking forward to that. Marines, +1 attack, range, stim. Couple Hydras out. Lurker aspect, not done yet. Man, the guy's got 5 Sunkens up here. It's almost like he's going crazy Zerg, but not quite enough Sunkens for that. I know, Jinx, but the developers that they've tasked to make StarCraft 3 are mobile developers, from what I've seen. No, he's going to lose the science vessel. Dude! What is Light doing today? He's losing all his SCVs is what he's doing today. Irradiate's not even done yet. At 15 minutes, he let the Zerg player get up to 3 bases. His second base was late. His Irradiate was late. A Defiler Mound is coming in. The Hive is done for Cola. I mean, this is... Yeah, it's definitely Light, though. This is his Kim Sabuo Smurf name that he's played under a million times. So it's definitely Light's account. Whether it's actually Light playing, I don't know. But he's got 300 APM. Irradiate is finally done. Let's see the split. The split is okay. It looked like it was going to be an S-tier split, but then he kind of brought the mutas back into the irradiated muta after getting them away. And a bunch of them died or took a ton of damage. That was not ideal. So it is definitely an SK Terran follow-up here. He's making 2-port Science Vessel instead of Wraith. He's Metabolic Boost is finally on the way from the Zerg player, but Consume's coming in. What a weird game this is. Overlord sniped. Muta's back in. 47 to 21 workers. Irradiate once again is pretty good. Second Irradiate. Good split. Another good split. 5 injured Mutalisks are all that remain here, but it's 21 workers. Dude, Light is going to die. He needs to do something now. He needs to kill this third base or get in here and take this natural base down or get a drop in the main or something. He cannot come over here and go home. I don't think he can. I don't think he can manage it. Is he going to try to, like, harass this from the high ground? I don't know if Marines can hit those drones from here. They can get the extractor for sure. Yeah, so killing that gas is cool. Slowing down gas income of the Zerg player is something you probably should have started doing a while ago. Lurker down. Psychonauts, you're getting an unidentified Teams caller? How's that possible? Like, we're talking about Microsoft Teams, right? How? Is it like, are you getting spam on your Microsoft Teams? That's insane. What's up, Ivan? Happy Friday or Saturday, sir. Finally, a third base comes in. We're back up to 22 SCVs from 21. You could actually pull up some more minerals out of these patches if you wanted. There's like, I don't know, 500 more resources there about. Wow, you've integrated Microsoft Teams into your company's phone system entirely. I didn't know they could even do that. That's crazy. Well, all right. I mean, that sounds terrible. That sounds really terrible. Yeah, Dark Swarm, Lurker, Hydra push going pretty well. Science Vessel count moderately hefty. Yeah, Marines fighting against these Hydras outside of Dark Swarm. They're going to win that thing. There's the Dark Swarm, though. And there's the fallback. Light's hanging in here, folks. 21 SCVs was not a good place to be, but the Zerg hasn't taken a new base yet. Is he consuming Scourge? I think he just consumed some Scourge. That's not great. What a weird game this is. Good snipe on a Science Vessel. Giant, really good Plague Holy S-tier Plague Batman. Look at him fighting. They're like, oh, we'll fight you now. You've been plagued, Space Marines. It's interesting to me that Plague eats away at the armor of a Space Marine. But I guess it eats away at the armor of, like, a tank as well. So it's not purely biological, is it? Yeah, Louis, I did play Elden Ring. And I did a New Game Plus as well. And then I picked up the expansion. Kind of got stuck on it. Didn't finish that one. And we'll see about Night Rain. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Good Science Vessel snipe. Yeah, this Cola guy is getting a ton of value out of this Hydra meta follow-up to the Mass Mutalisk in response to the Wraiths. The Ensnare was key to this whole thing. And he's got a 4th base coming in with a single Marine plinking at it, which is very fun. No, usually if you go Hydralisk in late game TBZ, you don't have money for Ultras. And he doesn't. I think he's going Hydras forever here. It's way better against Science Vessels than Ultralisks are, it turns out. Nice Plague. I don't know if Elden Ring is cross-play, Louis. And we've got about probably one more pro game after this one before we get into the live games. Look at this. Into the 3rd base we go. Firebats roasting up the Lings, sure. But Hydra's crushing everything else here. They've got 2-1 upgrades. Not enough Marines to hold this position. Against SCVs, Hydras do pretty great. This is GG. This is it. 48-14 workers. Light is getting his crap handed to him. His butt absolutely handed to him here. His 3rd base is going to die. Doesn't even run it. Calls it GG. And this Cola guy gets the win. What a weird couple of games here today. But my goodness. Yeah, got that 3rd base up. Good ensnare on the Wraiths. Wiped them all out. The SK Terran was late. The Irradiate was late. The Dark Swarm was great. The Plague was great. The Hydra Micro was great here from this Cola guy, whoever he is. And what a good game there. Wow. Ultra, I'm glad you enjoyed the Micro Twist FFA yesterday. It was, it's probably the shortest legitimate free-for-all we've ever had on the channel. We've had ones where, like, people quit super fast and it doesn't really count, but that was legitimately a free-for-all where somebody won and nobody quit early except maybe Jericho. Or Avkatinis, I think, left early, and it was amazing. So, good game. Look at this. Outproducing, out-killing, out-resourcing by a chunk. Almost 2-1 in 20 minutes. Insane. Insane. Okay, I'm going to step away for a minute. One more Coke Zero refill for the day, but we have Light versus Action coming in next on Citadel. So go subscribe to Falcon Paladin Plays if you haven't already. You guys know the drill. Trying to get 500 subscribers out there. Just sub. Even if you don't want to sign up for it and, like, watch the stuff, just subscribe. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
All right, we're back. We're back. Did you subscribe to Falcon Paladin Plays while we were gone? Let's see. Let's check the sub count here. 127. That's +6 in the last month. Hooray. All right, we back. What'd I miss here? What's better, StarCraft 2 or Pokemon Pocket, says Jeff. Okay, we've got Light, we've got Action, who we do like a lot. Let's see what we get here today. Action, Light. On Citadel 1.0. Bottom left of Citadel. It is a brown Zerg player. It is Action. Bottom right, we've got Light. Light, 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 light. My kid's paycheck hasn't come in. He's been working for about a year for this gaming store. And he says, my paycheck comes in at 2 a.m. on Fridays, direct deposit into my checking account. But it hasn't come in today. And I'm worried about it. Yeah, that's not good. Especially because he told me the company's been having financial issues. Yeah, when your paychecks don't come, that's when it's time to find a new job. That's when you leave. Definitely. Ahmed says he tried sending a super chat and your bank declined it. When I called and asked why, they said you are too poor. We can't afford you not paying back the money you borrowed. What are you talking about? That's not how it works. Did you try to pay with a credit card? And they were like, no. That's not how credit cards work at all. If they don't want you to have the credit, they shouldn't give you the credit. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, Ahmed. Like, they should rescind your credit card then. If they don't think you can pay back the credit limit that they've got. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, Ahmed. You should get a new bank, new credit card. Say, hey, if you're going to do that, I'm going to get another credit card that doesn't do that. What is wrong with you? Anyway, pretty standard expand opening here from Light. It is an overpool opening, so good call, because there are Lings on the way. That's what's fun about Action, is that he's the macro Zerg, but, you know, you gotta do some cheese every once in a while to keep your enemies on their toes. Because if they expect what you're doing every time, then it's too easy to stop you. So, Lings are on the way. This is not exactly a total wall. I'm pretty sure that's a gap, yeah. Which is why there's a Marine out here. Get out of here, drone. There is an expansion behind it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Thinking Philandy. Lings try to get in. They do get in, but a little bit of Marine micro. He should be okay. Ah! No, no Marine micro. Light, what are you doing, man? Another Marine dies. Just a little bit of stutter step micro there would have done everything. This Ling has 2 kills. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world to have 1 Ling inside your base at 3 minutes, but... dude. Yeah, Ahmed, as the third base comes in from Action. It's a tricky line that credit cards have to run between... can we, you know, kill this person with interest rates, and they'll pay it back... it'll hurt them, but they'll pay it back, versus they're just going to go bankrupt and never pay us back at all. I mean, Ahmed, is that what's happening? You're going to go bankrupt? I thought you were getting a college education and stuff. I thought things were okay. Yeah, PayPal's treating me fine, Ultra. I've never had my account frozen. I've had PayPal for like 10 years for Falcon Paladin, and it's never once been frozen. Never once had trouble with it. Same thing with PayPal. Like, some people have complained about PayPal. Or, sorry, we already talked about that. Patreon. Some people have talked about Patreon freezing accounts or getting rid of payments, stopping payments, and they've never done that to me either, so... I know. I've had good experiences. New noodle video. I kind of want to watch a noodle video. I don't have time to watch noodle video today. I'm very busy. I have streamed. Got to pick up my kid from school. Then I'm going down to a dinner at my grandma's house. Too much going on today. And then tomorrow I'm doing StarCraft streaming, Deus Ex streaming, then StarCraft 2 streaming. And then Sunday I've got a big Sunday stream. This weekend is through the roof busy. Alright, watch later. You are studying finance. Yeah. Right, Ahmed. I just feel like the credit card companies should see you as a good investment because you're in university. You're studying a good field of study. And that, yeah, you're poor now, but like your future looks really bright. So I don't know why they'd be like, we don't trust you to ever pay us back. Like, if you're just some neat, right, who's living at home with his parents and doesn't have any education, doesn't have a job, has no prospects, then yeah, don't give that guy a credit card. Don't let him get stuff on credit. But you're a good bet, as far as I would think. And you're very welcome, Ahmed. Is that a fire bat dying? Fire bat died! You know, that's probably a good sign of a recession, Ahmed. Right? If banks don't feel like people are capable of paying their debts, then the average person is not doing well, right? And maybe we're in a recession. Anyway, Action just crushed that entire attack with Lings and Sunkens. Light is not having a good day on the stream. I don't know what his deal is. I feel like he is not microing properly. I feel like that attack was ill-advised. It got handled, I would say, relatively easy by Action. He's ready for the mutas, which are coming... Yeah. The turrets are a little bit late, but I'm not going to kill him for that. I think he's okay. This guy's stuck back here? I think this guy is stuck back here. Haha. Flandy. Some dude got a Costco hot dog on credit. 4 payments of 37 cents. It's so stupid they let you do that. Like, this whole pay over time thing. I use Google Pay, right? Because it's more convenient than having a card, because it's just on my phone. And yeah, they started doing that a couple months ago. They're like, hey, do you want to pay for this $10, you know, this $20 worth of gas over time? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Who wants to do that? Who wants to do 4 payments of $5 each for $20 worth of gas? Or like, pay overtime for a burrito purchase. Anyway, the Hive's done in 8 minutes here from Action. He's getting into Defiler round 2. I just don't... This does not feel like light to me. I mean, I trust RJB when he says it's light. But I'm staring at it and just not playing well. He's getting science vessels before the 15-minute mark, which is good. Yeah. I mean, he's scanning out. He sees Hive Tech. He sees the Defiler round coming in at 9 minutes, and he goes, oh, I'm in trouble here. RJB says it's definitely light. I know, I believe you. Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty anti-debt my entire life. I have no debt right now except for my mortgage, which I'm very happy about. Student loans are paid off. I don't have any credit card debt. I use an Amazon Chase credit card, but I pay it off every month just for the points I get on Amazon towards purchases of things like protein shakes for my kids. So yeah, no debt, which has been really nice for this whole unemployment thing. Sure seems like it, G22, but I imagine that the maps for ASL 20 are going to be the most anti-Zerg maps you've ever seen in your entire life. There's going to be nothing but chokes everywhere. Chokes, 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 chokes. Ooh, Defiler kill. A little bit of sloppiness there from Action. Okay, no lurkers here. Seems like a bit of a problem. No, he's got 1 lurker here. Defiler irradiated and killed. Before it gets a Dark Swarm or a Plague off. Dude, okay, hold on a second. Light's looking alright here, I guess. Yeah, Ahmed, exactly like they did with Flash when Flash was winning everything. They made Terran nerfed maps, and now they're going to make Zerg nerfed maps. It's the only way they can balance, because we're never touching the units of StarCraft ever again. I think so, Flandy. What is that? Is that the... What is that movie where he's a loan officer and he's doing microloans? You're right. That would be hilarious, Ultra. He's like, Protoss needs to win an ASL. I'll play Protoss. And he did, and he won, and everybody was sad because Protoss players are like, how come Mini can't do this? Why can't Rain do this? Why can't Best do this? Why can't Sn0w do this? Why does a Zerg player off-racing as Protoss do this? That would be hilarious. Scourge, good connections. Just sharking around a bit here. Yeah, best almost won. It's true, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. That is correct, Ahmed. Ooh, bad move command there on those mutas. And now, I'm not sure this mutaflock is big enough to kill these Marines. Never mind, we're totally fine. Dude, not even any upgrades on those guys. Shutting this third base down like a pro here. All the SCVs evac from this third base. A Marine Ball has to come in and try to save it. We've got Plague on the way. Adrenals on the way. Another drone gets sniped out on the map. Action's being sloppy with his drones. This is a weird game, man. Definitely a weird game. Giant play. Good irradiates going down the other side here, though. 130 to 101 supply. Terran is up. He's looking good. Fourth base is trying to come in here on Citadel from the Zerg. I feel like we've had nothing but PVTs on Citadel before. Getting a TVZ here feels weird. Am I wrong? I don't remember seeing a TVZ on my channel on Citadel. It's always been PVT. Maybe a PVZ, but a TVZ feels a little bit unheard of here. Not that I've cast a lot of games on this map. Look at this. It's Hydra meta for Action here too. This is what Cola did. This is what Action's doing. Well, this base looks like it's completely dead, so okay. Canceled that one. This is a bit more back and forth than I thought it was going to be. I like the opening. I really like the opening here from Action, but then a little bit sloppy. Some lost drones. Lights being patient. He snipes another Defiler. Ah, gorgeous snipe. Catches a Plague, comes into the natural base anyway. Tries to kill the hatch. Everybody gets cleaned out. That, not a good engagement from Light there at all. But canceling that hatch is good. Top left base coming in to replace it now from our Zerg player. And Light maybe setting up to get a fourth base of his own. Mineral zone here. Minerals only here. Nice Plague again. That lurker doesn't even bother burrowing somehow. Gets absolutely obliterated. Actually, I'm curious. What are the origins of the Zerg in the Koprulu sector? Because Raynor discovers a Zerg-infested building, and it's new to him, right? So humans have been in the Koprulu sector for a while. How long? Where were the Zerg? Did they just arrive in the Koprulu sector? Or had they been there the whole time and were they hiding? Or they were in a separate sector and then joined in? Like, where were they? Does somebody know this? What is the lore here? The games don't really cover it at all, obviously. Because it's a 1998 video game that doesn't care about that stuff. But Nibbler. Respecting the Nibbler orange, certainly the case. Is it your weekend yet? Is it close? Look at action, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases for him. Light barely getting up a 4th here. Dropship gets picked out of the sky. Another reason to have Hydras out is they can snipe off dropships. Attack in... Okay, this base is woefully under-defended. That's not happening. The Defiler's like, I wasn't even needed here. What am I supposed to do? I guess we'll plague the science vessels and dark swarm this area. Why not? Yeah, man, Light is dead. Light is looking entirely dead. There are some fire bats. He's adding more tanks to try to deal with the Hydra meta, which is what you gotta do. I appreciate it. Plagued up. D-Matrixed up. Yeah, D-Matrix looking good here. The Plague on the tank's also pretty beautiful, though. Hiding inside the Dark Swarm. Not sure if that's a great idea. Max Power says that Char is in the Kaprulu sector. Well, maybe that's it. Yeah, I mean, this is over. This is over. SCV's dying all over the place. Can't push in. Trying to expand down south, but Zerg is threatening really bad here. I've never actually heard Sulky called the Iron Wall before. Is that something that Sastosis calls him? The Koreans call him that. I mean, I'd assume it has something to do with his defensive capabilities, right? He's just really hard to break. How's it going, Jordan? Yes, Ultra, I did say that. I've got a dinner with my grandmother scheduled tonight, so StarCraft 2 stream has got to be moved a little bit. Yeah, and that's it. Light taps out. I mean, he can't cover this spot. He can't defend the 6 o'clock base. He's dead. So, man, action. Early pool here by action. He's able to get over there, shut down this base as well, get Lings inside, kill the Marines, expand a bunch, get Plague out, get Defilers, get Scourge, get Hydras, and then this is just an unbreakable position. Action gets it. Light has to tap out. Brutal, man. Yeah, YouTube doesn't let you post links in chat, Ahmed, but maybe post it out on Twitch. They let you post links out there. And action gets the win. Nobody put any money on Light that last game. Hee 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 hee. Outproducing the Terran, getting outkilled by the Terran. Structures raised, 6-1. Resources on the outspend, looking good. Pretty standard stuff. Sounds good, Ahmed. There it is. Here. Copy, paste. I don't believe you. .aaron.com. What? Psychonauts, what are you doing? Happy Friday, by the way. So this is what he just posted in. The real mystery of the SSL finals. Wall. 3 walls, like an Attack on Titan. Dun dun dun. Seolki's nickname in the Korean scene is The Wall. His real name is Kim Min Chul, so people call him Chul Byuk, which means Iron Wall in Korean. Yeah, simply because he blocks all of his opponent's moves. Like, I don't know why this is complicated. See you later, Louie. What's up, Toma? How's it going, Toma? All right, all right. All right, good stuff. Let's play some live games, folks. It is time. Key and Peele are very fun. You know, Friday sounds like a good time to be entertained rather than working. Psychonauts, I concur with that sentiment. Do you think the Knicks have any chance to win the East? What is with Tyrese, man? Every time people are like, man, that Tyrese Haliburton, he's not overrated. He's a great player. People should respect him. He scores like 4 points in a what conference finals game? What is his deal? It's like he needs to like prove the haters wrong every once in a while. What a doofus. He was so bad in that game against the Knicks. How's it going, Afkatinis? Rengar! I think you made it. We're doing live games. Yeah. It's perfect timing for you to show up. Way to go. But happy Friday, everybody. Here, before we get into this, let me just do a quick plug, too, for my latest... Here, my latest non-StarCrafty video. Check this out. Bam! We got a new video here about Final Reckoning, the latest Mission Impossible film. Falcon on Final Reckoning. Yeah. Towns is not smooth at all. That is true. But man, is he effective. So yeah, we've got the Andor videos down here. We've branched out. We're doing the Accountant. The Accountant 2. And now we're getting into Final Reckoning Mission Impossible stuff. So come check it out. Come watch it. It's an 8-minute video. It's not even that long. Not a big deal. What's funny to me, and I'm very like curious about, is that this got copyright claimed because Warner Brothers copyright claims their trailers on YouTube. So if you use footage from their trailers, they copyright strike you. Nobody else does this. Friggin' Disney doesn't do this with their Andor content. And Universal doesn't do this with their Mission Impossible content. So I don't know what's wrong with Warner Brothers. They're dumb. But it's interesting. It says I'm using copyrighted content, but it doesn't count as a copyright strike against my channel. So I don't know why YouTube says it's a copyright strike, but it doesn't count as a strike. I don't understand what's going on with that. Very confusing, anywho's. That'd be nice, Savior Sword. That'd be pretty good. All right, US West BattleNet. Let's riggedy rock. We've got Rengar in the chat. Savior Sword says he's coming. Let's give people a minute to show up here, because when I do early streams, fewer people are here because they're working. I get it. I understand. I know, Ultra. Like, that's why I'm complaining about it. Is because it doesn't make any sense to me why they would copyright claim it. US West, Jinx. Always US West. Oof, I am feeling tired. Woke up a little bit earlier today than usual, like 6:30. Like, I know some of you guys wake up at 6:30 every day, but that is not my show. All right, good enough. Good enough. Toma, log into the Americas. Here. Yoink. So, BattleNet Launcher, come down, go to StarCraft. Come down here, click on this regions thing. And choose the Americas region. And you should be fine, Toma. How's it going, Wander? That would be nice. That would be nice.
Is definitely stream sniping in this game.
Jinx entered, but he can't see anyone. You have to join the Falcon Paladin channel, Jinx. So come down here and type /J space Falcon Paladin. And then you can join the chat channel and you can see this chat like everybody else. Come on, Jinx. Yay, Jinx made it. Excellent news. Okay, we're going to have enough people for a Phantom mode to start this thing off. Major Party Gas. What a name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy crap, we do. Alright. Old Phantom it is. We had a crazy one yesterday. Happy was the Phantom and Wander was a Paladin. But Wander had so much of the map for economy that he got as much income over the game as a Phantom did. He made up for it by taking like 6 bases throughout the course of the game. It was hilarious. I've never seen that before. Save your sword. Stop threatening Wander. Resident Chaos Goblin. What's up, 4 Prime? Jinx says I'm doing something wrong. I don't think you are. Man, we got a lot of people here today. This is great. We got... Oh, Save Your Sword's got a red. I am become late. Misser of lobbies. Password is sock, Jinx. I mean... Let's see if you can join in, Jinx. Yeah, 4 Prime. You can try it. Jinx hops in. There we go. And I'm good. And Hybrid got an ob spot. Okay, good. This works for me. This is good. Jinx wants to obs, so we'll put ASDA in. Max Power's got a red on him, which isn't cool. Afka Tennis. Yeah, maybe you're right, Afka Tennis. Maybe I shouldn't be multi-streaming to YouTube. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'll just do Sunday streams on YouTube and then the weekly streams be out on Twitch only. I don't know. It's tough because if I get a lot of super chats, it feels like it makes up for it, you know? What's up, East Van? Yeah. Yeah. Old school feeling on. Barcode, who are you? He asks, anticipating no real answer to this question. Heck. Oh, it's Ahmed. Lol. All right. Hey, we got somebody joining the Discord server. It's Jade. Hello there. Bot or not? Oh, just asking who Barcode is, but then Barcode said he was Ahmed, so he did answer the question. I was wrong. I know, Afghanis, I hear ya. Who? Is it Max Power lagging us? Max Power. Let's see if there's lag here or not. Max Power's played with us a bunch. He's never been so laggy that we haven't been able to play. Jinx is obsing, so if Jinx is a problem, we can just get Jinx to leave. It feels like it's okay. There's probably some lag in here, but we might allow it. Max says, I have green bars. Screw you. How's it going to Carlito? Yeah. Maybe next week we'll try a Twitch only week again. We'll do Sunday dual stream and the rest of the week Twitch only. See if that helps the VOD count or the VOD numbers for the standalone VODs. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Omicron, that sounds terrible. I like how you kind of buried the lead where you said it's a mobile game at the end. I was like, wow, that sounds bad. And you're like, it's a mobile game. And I was like, ah, yeah, okay, that makes sense now. All right, let's introduce these players. Top left, Max Power. We got a 12 o'clock gray player, ASDA2. Not sure who this is. Rengar's back. Top right, white Terran. We got a dark blue or a dark blue. It's a black Terran. It's Afghatinus. Jericho is bottom right, playing teal Zerg because dark blue was taken. We got a yellow Terran, 6 o'clock, who is Barcode, who's Ahmed. We've got a... We got a purple Psychonauts, who's playing Protoss, and then a dark blue Terran, who is Toma. Ah, Toma took the color. Toma took the color. Put the numbers in Excel. Oh, it's on Steam. So it's a mobile game that's on Steam. That sounds terrible. Alright, so has anybody claimed to be a paladin at any point? Afkatinus says he's a paladin. He probably meant paladin. So, Afkatinus paladin. Nobody else has claimed anything. We got a 2 racks bunker opening here from Ahmed. So, is he planning on being aggressive or is he defending? Is the question. Because Afkatinus is on the move out here. Kawaladin. Yeah, Jinx. Remaster zooms. When you're in the game, you can't zoom out. If you're playing a game, you're stuck with this aspect ratio. If you're observing, you can do the zooms, but that's it. That's the difference here, Jinx. It is going to be so hard to see Afkatinus on this map because he's the color black and he blends in to everything. Yeah, he's setting up a second factory here. I think he wants to kill Ahmed. He's going to get tanks to do it. Let's see if anybody else gets involved here. Or is Rengar going to get involved? He's sending Marines out. Is Rengar coming in to kill him too? So Rengar says Ahmed has unallied everybody, so they're really sus of him. Plus his barracks were fast. Plus he's got an expansion, 3 racks on the way. Ahmed. All right, so I guess we'll see if Ahmed's a paladin or not, or a phantom or not. Yeah, he's dead. He doesn't have any tanks of his own quite yet. I guess he could maybe defend this choke, but his natural base is going to be really hard to defend. But if he's a phantom, he doesn't necessarily need the natural to stay alive, so... That's a lot of sieging up, man. We've got Toma with tanks. We've got Afkatinus with tanks. We've got Zealots attacking in here, too, from Psychonauts. Nobody's dropping him, but his natural base is getting hosed. Yeah, he's got nothing, so he is dead. Alright, so Ahmed was the Phantom. He immediately played too fast. Everybody sniffed him out. And he lost. Let's try again. You played random, got Terran, didn't know what you were doing, immediately spent all the money you had. That's a good way to die, is immediately spend all the money you have, Ahmed. In Phantom mode. You gotta at least play a little bit slow. Are we giving Savior Sword a chance here? Yeah, there are certain people who just have no interest in actually playing the Phantom role. How about this? Jinx, you want to try? I'll boot you for someone. Jinx is not at all. Okay, GLHF. Bam.
Do it, Rockapella!
Dude, Savior Sword is crashing the lobby right now, unfortunately. That is not fun. Savior Sword gets dropped, Jinx gets dropped, and Psychonauts gets dropped. Or left, either way. Now we're good? That was crazy. Okay, you did leave. Yeah, it said you left, so I should have assumed. Max power, top left again. Different color this time, though. Let's get those names replaced in the top left so we know who is who. All right. Name's good. Name's good. Top left, we've got our guy, Max Power, playing Terran, 12 o'clock. A red Terran is Hybrid Master. Top right, our Jericho playing Teal Protoss. Right side, it's a gray Terran, Mutabomb. Bottom right, yellow Terran is Ahmed. 6 o'clock, white Zerg Rengar. Bottom left, blue Terran, Toma. Left side, Afghanis playing purple Protoss. Yeah, so slightly new group, a lot of the same players here. No Paladin claims. Afghanis says he's getting passive gas. So either it's jokes or he's talking about that he's getting passive income because he's a Phantom or a Paladin, but he's not telling us what he is. Ahmed takes the center gas. He's playing the role of Savior Sword in this game. Afghanis is like, I think maybe I'm a Paladin. Well, alright then, Mister, I guess. How much gas are you getting? Doing a little juking here, Jericho. Juking and jiving. Nexus first into Forging. Afghanis is, yeah, Cybercore before Expand here. He's going to try to get someone. Rengar says, I'm going to unvision everybody. I'm being targeted. No, don't unvision everybody. That's not how this works. Then they all kill you anyway. Hey, what's that? HP Stoles. There is no Fog of War in Phantom mode. Unless you turn off the shared vision with somebody, which you can do if you want, but most people don't. So stream cheating in Phantom mode doesn't really exist. Until you unvision somebody, and then maybe they can watch the stream and figure out what's going on, but... right now, none of that happening. Lag, 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 lag. Lag, 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 lag. Africa Tennis says, so many people are playing defensively. I mean, you're on the map, Africa Tennis. Everybody's worried about you coming to kill them. I think 2 Terran in the mid is okay. Oh, additionally, here are the rules for Phantom mode. HP Stoles, if you're curious. Two factories here from Toma. Now he's expanding, so that is an aggressive build. Or defensive, I guess, depending on where your tanks go. Armorer getting fired up with the 2 factories here, too, for Hybrid Master. He could be going for a bunch of Goliaths. This is where Africa Tennis gets bored. He can't sniff out the phantoms. Yeah, but the problem is, Ultra, that rent is as expensive as a mortgage these days. So either you can own a home, pay a mortgage, and then leftover money goes to investing, or rent a home for the same amount, and then leftover money goes to investing, and you don't have the equity you're building in a home. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying, especially with the landlord being responsible for repairs and stuff, but long term... Back when rent was like half of what a mortgage was, or even less, yeah, it made perfect sense. Like, back when rent was $500 a month, sure. But now that it's closer to something like $2,000 a month in some lower income places, we're not even talking about New York City or San Francisco here. Like, some lower income places have like $1,500 rent, which is the dumbest thing. Although Wander says in the Bay Area it's a lot cheaper, so that's good to know. Yeah, depends on the market. But in Utah, at least, rent is out of control. Oh, that's good news. My daughter just got an email. She plays the piano and the cello because my kids are overachievers, and she auditioned for Orchestra 2, and she's only a 6th grader. That's for like usually 7th, 8th, and 9th graders, but she auditioned. She spent a lot of time on it. She sent in her audition tape or video last night, and she got it. They let her know she got it today. So, awesome, awesome news. So proud of you. That's great. Yeah, I'm very proud of her. Middle kid plays the clarinet and the saxophone because, again, overachiever. Is Jericho feeling about chaos? Feeling chaos is good for him. I feel like Red is a phantom. What have we seen about Red that is scary? He's on 2 bases at 9 minutes, 2, 4, 6 factories. Double armory upgrades. Got a starport coming in. Got a bunch of Goliaths. And a bunch of tanks. It's a little sus. I'm kind of with Afkatinis on this. Ha! Psychonauts. I mean, Indigo, honestly, it's probably her mom. Look, yes. Do I do a lot of work for my channel? I do. I stream a bunch. I work hard at it. But I've never been an overachiever. That's definitely her mother. Who's basically known more for doing musical theater and opera and teaching voice lessons and working at all these different places. And doing home improvement projects. You know, I mean, she's never happy unless she's busy. So I think they definitely got them from their mom. Which is a good trait to have, I suppose. Yeah, Avkatinis or like G22 or RJB or any number. Jericho, usually they've killed somebody by now. But I guess, you know, especially a couple of years ago, we were more likely to have about first 20 minutes of just kind of macro mode in a phantom mode where nobody really feels like moving out. Nobody's that obvious. Avkatinis is like, I'll 1v1 you, Hybrid Master. And I agree, Wander. Knowing how to relax is a valuable tool, and I'm not sure my ex knows how to relax. So, I don't know. I probably know how to relax too much. So people are different. People come with their own different perspectives and their own tendencies and their own weaknesses and strengths, and that's what humans are. We've got Ahmed working on battle cruisers off of 5 starports. He's got the middle and the 3rd gas, though. So I think he can afford it. It's 3 port with 2 gas. So 5 port with 3 gas seems relatively okay. Afkatina says he's not scaring me. So Afkatinis is like, Hybrid Master, you want to go? So he's got Mech versus Dragoons and Zealots and probably some High Templar in these shuttles. Is that... oh, there's an OBS here. What do you have to gain from it, says Hybrid. I don't want to fight you. All right, we setting up. We're spider mining a lot of her Rengar. Max Power says he's locked and loaded. He's got 100 siege tanks, some Valkyries to counter air, Physics Lab for battle cruisers that he doesn't have yet, but might be building at these starports right now. Afkatinis is the one who will push the aggression, and I agree with him on this front for sure. Sup, Drago's like, we need some action. Avkatinis is trying his best. Here we go. He's unallied him. Hybrid Master is poking the bear a little bit. Let's see. Oh, this lurker sitting here is really sus, too. I think Rengar is ready to jump on Afkatinis as soon as he's distracted by Hybrid Master. Jericho's getting bored. He's moving out with his carriers. Who's he going to attack is the question. All right, here it is. Who's he? Oh, he's attacking Rengar. Okay, Jericho's decided Rengar needs to die. Afkatinis decides he can't poke into this many siege tanks from Hybrid Master, which makes a lot of sense. Whoa, Jericho's mad about something. Oh, Cloaked Wraith's coming in all the way from Toma. Jericho's very mad that he got attacked after he attacked Rengar, so that's very funny. Little hypocritical from Jericho, but, you know, it's kind of how he rolls. So Jericho's out, and was he... I guess he was a Slayer. Nobody seems, like, surprised by anything here. I know, Real Ultra. I agree. He could have fallen back to the detection. That was a principled GG. Where he's just like, I'm mad because you attacked me, not that I'm going to die. Toma's attacking Avkatinis as well. So Toma's just picking fights with everybody. He decided to go after Jericho, killed him, and then he's going after Avkatinis now. Also, what is this all about? What? Now Mutabomb's attacking... Yeah, why me, says Ahmed. Mutabomb's attacking him with the Goliath that counter his... Well, Valkyries easily, and his battle cruisers fairly easily, too. The battle cruisers of max power are completely bypassing Avkatinis to try to go after Toma, I guess. Everyone's just kind of murdering everybody right now. Hybrid Master is fighting against Toma. Is Hybrid Master still unallied against Avkatinis? I don't know. This is too much chaos. I don't know what's happening here. Everybody's murdering everybody. Hydralisks from Rengar are here killing Ahmed too. Toma's getting smashed by 3 separate players. Ahmed says that Rengar is the Phantom for killing him. He's throwing up some more macro hatches, I guess. I killed his hive and he's still building units. He's like, yeah, I've got hatches, dummy. GG, purple is the Phantom, says Toma. Ahmed taps out. Toma taps out. The game's not over, so that's good. Neither of them were the only Phantom, at least. Nobody seems to tell me that they're a Phantom either. Nobody's calling this out. And Avkatinis quits too. This is the weirdest. We went like 17 minutes with nothing happening, and then it went into chaos mode. I don't even know what's going on. Ahmed is dead. Jericho's dead. Toma's dead. Avkatinis tapped out. He wasn't actually dead. All we have left are Max Power, Hybrid Master, Mutabomb, and Rengar. 4 players remain. And that's it. I am so lost right now. Let's do a prediction because I am lost. I mean, from here, the Phantom should have a pretty good ability to win. Because the fewer players are on the map, the easier it is for the Phantom to pull this off. And 4 is a good number for the Phantoms. I know, there could be 2 Phantoms left. Ahmed still thinks it's white. Well, okay, Ahmed, it's white and gray. You can't... I mean, look, man, I know they killed you, so your first suspects are the people that killed you. That's not how this works, though. I killed his hive, and he's still building. You can kill a Zerg's hive, and if all their tech is still alive, and they have hatcheries, they can still build. Like, I don't see why that's evidence. Sieging up, looking strong. Hybrid Master looks big. I mean, everybody looks big here. Rengar's got a decent-sized army here. It's all mechity mech from Mutabomb. Battle cruisers and siege tanks for Max galore. He's trying to get out because he's a little bit stuck. Oh! Is that an unally? That looks like that's a Rengar unally on Hybrid Master without saying anything. But he's trying to go Hydroling against 100 siege tanks. This is a bad read. If the Zerg player is doing this, Rengar, you have... Okay, now he's throwing up like a bunch more hatcheries. This looks pretty sus. But this is... He just doesn't know how to deal with mech is the problem. Oh, no. Mutabomb is attacking Hybrid as well. Maybe Ahmed was right. Maybe Ahmed was right. It looks like it could be the combination of Rengar and Mutabomb. They're working together at least to attack Hybrid Master. Or are they attacking Max Power as well? Max Power coming to defend Hybrid Master potentially. And yes, he is. He's at the very least attacking Rengar. And he's attacking Mutabomb. Okay. So now it's kind of a 2v2 here. It looks like gray and white are probably the Phantoms. And it's going to be 2 players, Max Power and Hybrid Master, trying to defend against these Phantoms. I'm not sure if that's going to work out for them, though. Let's see if they can handle battle cruisers. The Scourge are a good answer to them. Pretty good. Dark Swarm Hydra is a better answer to them as well. I mean, Dark Swarm Goliath, I think, just kind of wins this whole thing. Scourge connections are good as well. But yeah, Dark Swarm Goliath here against the battle cruisers. They can generally do okay against these tanks, but the splash damage is an issue too. As usual, Plague on the BCs would be nice. I think Rengar's basically just going mass Scourge against these battle cruisers. And then from there... I guess maybe he tries to go like Guardians against all of these tanks. More Goliaths. Everybody seems very, very concerned about the battle cruisers, and nobody is as concerned about the tanks right now, which is a problem. I mean, the BCs are dying. I think it's working out, Happy. And I mean, if you're the Phantom, you got enough money to do it. He's trying to run Lings and Hydras into these tanks. No! No! Don't be doing this! Oh, boy. Yeah, Zerg player struggling against mech is something that we see quite a bit. He needs to stop making Hydralisks, like, right now. Why are you running infinite Hydras into siege tanks? Rengar. Okay, he brings some Mutas in. Some Wraiths come in, too, to assist. That's nice. The Goliath count's a little bit hefty, though, and they do have that +3, which was so good against Mutalisks that RGB thought that Monobattle was broken. +3 Goliaths against Mutas are kind of incredible. And the reason we don't know that is because Zerg players stop making Mutas before the Goliaths get to +3. Yeah, he's getting all scanned out. These Wraiths are trying to deal with the tanks, but there are enough Goliaths to fight against them. Got some Guardians in the mix too, though. Some Devourers while we're at it. Yes, yes, the chaos. We want the chaos. This is what we're talking about here. And that should be it. Hybrid calls a GG. The Guardians are the coup de grace here, and that's going to be it. GG! The Slayers are not going to be able to hang on. If the one was a Paladin, maybe they could keep this up, but not happening. Now, max power is going to make them kill him, but we're not going to allow it. GG! All right. Well done. Well done. All right. Good stuff. End of the day there. We've got Rengar out producing everybody, out losing everybody. Resources, white and gray working together. Awesome stuff. Looking good. Phantom win. We don't get Phantom wins very often in Phantom mode. We got one today. That's awesome. Who bet on the Phantom? Let's find out. Let's do a Monobattle next. Haven't had one of that. I don't think we've had one of those this week. Afkatinis picked a Phantom win. Nice. All right, let's go Monobattle on Spaceport. Let's do that. Version 1.01. Gonna step away for a second, but join on in. All right, we're back. What's up, Francis Reynolds? What's up, me? We got Rengar, Afkatinus, Hybrid Master, Mutabomb, Real Ultra Max Power, Jericho, and Savior Sword here. Is Savior Sword gonna be okay is the question. I imagine he's been dinking around with his internet connection, and hopefully this will be good. Scouts are OP, says Ultra. He's on the Scouts are OP train that so many people are on. These are fine teams, actually. GLHF. Hybrid Master wants to go Goliath. I think a lot of people want to go Goliath. All right, top versus bottom shenanigans here. Team top versus team bottom. Rengar is going to choose what mode we do. Draft is fun. For the Monobattle. Ban tank, ban fire bat. Alright, Rengar gets to choose what to ban. So here are all the units out in a circle around here. Archons, Dark Archons, Dragoons, Hydras, Queens, Science Vessels, Battle Cruisers, Carriers, Scouts, whatever. Rengar's thinking about banning tank or carrier here. Yeah, this could be your first time seeing a Monobattle, Flandy. We try to do them every so often. We've got a lot of maps that are kind of in the rotation. There's the tank ban. And then the other team gets to ban something, and Real Ultra is their representative. We already did tanks. Savior Sword says Muta is good to ban. Mutabomb says ban Queens. Uh-oh. And Savior Sword lost it. We had it. We had it. Hang on. He's alive. We're not lagging. Hydra. Okay. Hydra gets banned. I mean, it's a good all-around unit unless siege tanks are out there, which they're not. Okay, so now we are drafting. Man, Rengar says, I'll pick Dragoons. Okay, then go pick Dragoons. Go for it. Really solid option, especially if tanks are gone. How's it going, Fred Durf? Dragoon picked. Next up, Real Ultra pick. You cannot also pick Dragoon. No. Whoa. Savior Sword must be lagging because that's happening. Blah. Go get him, little man. Zealot, maybe? He's really indecisive today. Okay, Avkatinis. Can I trust you guys, he asks. I don't know what that means in Monobattle. You can definitely ban Marines, Francis. You get 1 ban per team in this version. You can ban Marines if you want. The thing is, Marines aren't very good without medics. Ooh, is he going Reaver? He's going Reaver. All right, man. So it's Dragoon Reaver for Team 1. Max power can go... So it's Zealots for Real Ultra? He's like, I'll go Scouts. Scouts are kind of bad early game. All right, he goes Scouts. I don't know. The enemy's got Dragoons already. That's not going to go well. Hybrid Master, considering where to go with this. Savior Sword lagging out again. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. I know, Francis. We all think the same thing. Son of a gun. Man, we spent all that time, too. Now I gotta try it again. Savior Sword cannot play with us unless he's in an obs position and gets through an entire game without lagging out. No more tries. I know. We've told him, Francis. We've told him time and time and time again. We need a 4th Marsara guy. Come play Monobattle with us. We need 1 more person, Marsara guy. Bazump's good enough. Alright, Rengar, Afkatinis, Max Power Hybrid, Real Ultra Bazump, Jericho, Mutabomb. GLHF, let's go. What's up, Igloo Pilot? Oh, that is great news. Finding a cheap part to repair your car. Dude, everything's more expensive these days. So finding a way to repair your car for cheap is a huge win. That's awesome, man. Okay, I think Rengar and Real Ultra are back as captains of their team. But they've got a better idea of what they're doing this time. So Rengar is going to go for tanks again. You're going to go for tanks again. Bazump's like, dude, yes, come on. Afkatina says, yes, come on. Rengar tanks. Okay. And then Real Ultra. What did he ban last time? I forget. Hydra, that's right. It was Hydra. Okay, so now Rengar is going to pick. Good deal, Igloo. Excellent news. Glad you got a win there. Dragoons, yes. Zealots. Okay, so we're following the same pattern as before. Afka Tennis goes Reaver. Yep. So it's Reaver Dragoon. And now it's Bazump. So this is where we get something different, because Bazump was not in the last lobby. Mutalisk it is. Max Power can try to counter Mutalisks, which could be interesting. It's Zealot Muta that you're trying to counter right now. Don't go Carrier. It takes too long. Time to check if Muta works, says Happy. You can Ob save your sword. Yeah, and he does go Scouts, but they have Mutas. Oh, no. All right. Jericho needs to counter Dragoon, Reaver, Scout. So what you going to choose, Jericho? They've got Reavers, they've got Dragoons, and they have Scouts. Goliath against Reaver Dragoon is kind of tough, but all right. We'll see what we get. Hybrid Master. Wanted Goliaths. What he has to counter here is Zergling, Mutalisk. Ugh. And Goliath. Manau's back. How's it going, Manau? I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Hope you're having a great month of May now that it's almost over. If we lose, I'm going to be mad. He goes Science Vessels. And then finally, it's Mutabomb picking. Yeah, Mutabomb's got last pick. So he's got to deal with Zealot, Dragoon, Scout, and Science Vessel. Maybe Lings? Like, if you could get to Cracklings, that'd be pretty great, I think. Yeah, maybe Lings, says Mutabomb. Your investment of 2022 got started where you spent $3.6 thousand and thought you got scammed, but it sounds like you weren't scammed because you think things are good. Ah, it's time. All right, here goes nothing. Got to get those units in the top left so we know who's made what here. All right, that visible? I feel like that's visible. All right, Team North Side. Took us about 5 minutes, but we got there. It is Mutabomb. He's yellow. He's making nothing but Lings today. We got an orange teammate, Goliaths. He's, orange teammate is Zealots for Real Ultra. We've got a white Terran player, Jericho, building Goliaths, and then we've got a brown Zerg player on the right side, Mutalisks. It's Bazump. Team South side, green Protoss player, Max Power, building scouts today. We've got a purple Terran, Mass Science Vessel for Hybrid Master. We got a red Terran, making Dragoons only. It's Rengar. And then we've got a blue Protoss topside, Avkatinis, building mass Reavers. Lings could be good, Manaus says. It seems it was promised to take about a year, and we're at year 3 now. Oh, so it seems like you were scammed. So you were being sarcastic, Manau. Red Terran that makes goons? Is that what I said? Sometimes I say things. Red Protoss who makes Dragoons. Prediction go. Team top side versus team bottom side. Good thing tanks don't exist as Hybrid Master. That is true. Good thing. Correct, Francis. That's how this works. If you pick mutas, you can make all the mutas you want, but you can't make anything else other than drones. Okay. You can do drops and detection. So you can make overlords for detection. You can research drops for the overlords. You can make observers. You can make drop ships. You can make shuttles. Okay, you can make all these things for drops and detection and the unit that you produced, that you chose. Top side can't do a Nidus attack because there's no creep on the other side. That is a good point, the Happy. Wait. It got started this week. You said we're at 3 years now. Ugh. And yes, there is a back door you can attack through. Avkatinis is figuring this out. Where is it? It's like around here. Yeah, like right here. So there are alternate paths you can take, but there are temples on the bridges. If you attack the temple, it gives you access to kind of this front expansion area from an angle that the enemy is not ready for. We saw that in the last time we played a Monobattle on this map. Ah, okay. Well, good. I'm glad it's working now, Manau. That's good news. Sounds like you had to wait a bit. Mutabomb going for dem hatches. He knows how to mutabomb, but he's making lings. So he's going to ling bomb today. Real Ultra says, where do I expand? Out front, I guess. Over here, maybe. Over here on this island, maybe. See, but we've got one of those little mineral patches, so you can't land a command center here and expand really fast. Good map design here by Happy. Well, that's good news, Manau. Excellent, excellent news. All right, so what do we got here, folks? We got Muta's coming soon. We got Ling's not out on the map yet. I think he's trying to get crackling as fast as he can here. We're about 5 minutes into this game. I know it says 10, but we're just 5 minutes into the game because 5 minutes were spent drafting. But I think he's trying to get the crackling upgrade as fast as possible. There is... the real problem here is that there's Reaver Tech out from Afghatinus. So as long as you can avoid the Reavers with your Zerglings, you should be okay. Yeah, Team South is going crazy with defense here against the early lings that aren't happening. So Team North, max power, no! No, not another drop. We've had too many of those today. Max, what is happening? Max. Max, no. Can't go green anymore, guys. As Jericho says, that color is cursed. Cursed. Afghatinus says, don't leave. He was just making scouts anyway. It's fine. We can win without him. How's it going, Goat? Happy Friday, man. Yeah, they'd better take his bases. I agree. There are not a million places to expand on this map. Yeah, look at this, man. Mutabomb's going to have Adrenal at like 6 minutes. This is awesome. Macro hatches all over the place. Drone, drone, drone. Tech up, tech up, tech up. They are taking a long time going after his expansions. Not looking good. A little bit of poke out happening here, but Mutalisks have arrived for Bazump. We've got cannons, we've got dragoons. It's not going to be easy. But the Irradiates, okay. Yeah, the splits here are not pro-level splits. Bazump's a good player. He's not pro-level, though. Finally trying to kill this Nexus, and this Nexus with the SCVs. Seriously, though? Hybrid Master is going Science Vessel. He can't kill it with anything else. No, you could build turrets and tell the turrets to attack the Nexus. Turrets shoot down. That could be pretty good, Wander, without a doubt. Drop gets sniffed out by the Mutalisks, though. Afghatinus going to lose a Reaver here. Ah, that sucks. That really sucks there for Afghatinus to lose that Reaver. Not happy about it at all. Go turrets, save the Mutalisks. Irradiates, jump in here too. You got this thing. Double Irradiates, the fly out, not great. Oh my gosh, really not great, actually. Still not great. Still pretty not great. Okay. Woo, that was tough, Bazump. His attention must have been elsewhere. Reaver shows up. Big old juicy group of probes, but the Reaver dies for it. 'Tis the nature of the beast. I mean, that's definitely going to happen. It's going to be hard for the Reaver to be able to get in, kill stuff, and get home with a Mutalisk set on the field like this. Plus, there are Goliaths on the other side of the map, too. So, yeah, these shuttles are going to have a hard time. Yeah, there you go. He's using the turret to shoot the assimilator. That's all I wanted to see here. Go after those buildings. Muta's jumping on a base with a couple cannons. Seems like that's probably breakable. The irradiates are coming in so hot and heavy here. Doc Bravo, what's up, man? Good times. Yeah, it is 84 degrees in the valley currently for me, so not ideal. Not great at all. Avkatinus calls the GG. His Mutalisk stuff is getting, or his Reaver stuff's getting hit. The Cracklings are here. The Zealots are here. They don't have speed yet for a Real Ultra, which I feel like they should. Man, Mass Cannon and Dragoon doing pretty well on the defense here against these slow Zealots with 1-1 upgrades, and these Cracklings with 2-2 upgrades. Way better upgrades here from Mutabomb. Yeah, 84 degrees. I mean, it's basically June, so... June is in 2 days. Yeah, look at these Cracklings getting the value. Getting the value against these Dragoons. That's what we're here about. Manau says it's 87 degrees in Germany today. Yeah, without the scouts cleaning up these Zealots and these Lings, Team South is just in a bad way. Mutas ruin them left and right here. Yeah, Hybrid Master's out. He did a pretty good job. I like that he got Science Vessels out like he did, but man, max power. Disconnecting like that unfortunately. Let's try it again. Let's just try to get a good Monobattle. Number 2.
I like your style, friend.
This is for Savior's Words Internet. Love the Deus Ex streams 2BTW. AOK emoji.
Francis, thanks for the £5 super chat. And that's for Savior Swords Internet. I like that. And yeah, the Deus Ex streams. I'm doing one tomorrow, which is a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. But yeah, basically in part 4 of the Deus Ex live stream, Yeah, so here's the Deus Ex live stream yesterday that we played. I had to do a lot of sneaking. I'm playing a non-lethal playthrough, so I have to be a little bit sneakier than I normally am in Deus Ex games. It does make it a little bit different and more challenging for sure. And this is what Francis is talking about with his super chat. There's a part where we end up talking to an AI that we actually met in the previous game, Human Revolution. And basically it's gaining sentience and is like asking for help.
More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just your curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
Oh, yeah, so that's basically, it's some, you know, some existential stuff going on. Just
From
like
what I can
point
gather,
out
you're some
some
kind of-
like our robot sentient stuff going on, which is a lot of fun. Check it out. All right, let's try a 3v3 fastest. In that case, then, if we can't get enough people for a monobattle, people tend to enjoy a fastest map. Maybe if RJB is still sticking around. Africa Tennis doesn't like fastest map, but you can't win them all, is what I say. A Cardiox, Bazump, Real Ultra, Mutabomb, Hybrid, Rengar. Nice, nice. Good group here. Afkatina says, I'm not even needed for a 3v3. Wow. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, what you got to do here, Carl, is go to your BattleNet app. Here, let me show you real quick. Go to your BattleNet app. Come down here. Go to StarCraft. Come down here to the regions. Click on it. Go to America's region. And then launch your StarCraft, and you can get in. That's what's fixing it for everyone. Something's wrong with the other regions. No third place matches in ASL, Doc Bravo. No. You're welcome, Carl. I love you too. All right. GLHF, Real Ultra, Bazump, Nexuses, Mutabomb, Hybrid, Rengar. Were there layoffs at Blizzard? I mean, beyond the ones we already know about, because holy cow, so many layoffs at Blizzard. All right, 3v3 fastest map. Here we go. Top left, or top right, it's Team 1 Green Zerg player Bazump. On the right side is a Red Terran player Real Ultra, and then finally on their team is a Cardiox playing Yellow Protoss. Team 2 is Rengar, a White Terran player. We've got a Blue Zerg top left, Mutabomb. Then Hybrid Master is here. 4 Prime as well is his name, and he's a Blue Protoss. Oh, there were layoffs at Microsoft, and Microsoft owns Blizzard. That's true. Bazump's gonna disconnect because he's green. Oh no. Yeah, gaming industry, tech industries in general, big time layoffs all over the place. It's not good. It's not good to try to find a new job right now. I can tell you that much. Omicron picks up some Falcon chips for that last game. Nicely done. Rengar needs a quick pause to get his dog in the house to stop barking. That's a good pet owner. I've got a neighbor whose dog just barks endlessly all night outside, and it is the most annoying thing in the entire world. Bad dog owners, man. Bad pet owners in general. Terrible. No, they're not a good neighbor. What's annoying, too, is I'm not even sure whose dog it is. Because they don't bark in the daytime, and, like, it echoes off of different fences, and I can't quite tell exactly whose backyard the dog is in. So I'm not even sure who to complain to about it. But it's the worst. Oh no, already lost 90 Falcon chips. He is broke and destitute now. Am I sick of remakes of legacy franchises? I mean, no. I think if they're good, I don't have a problem with it. If they're garbage, that's when I have a problem with it. But that's the same of every kind of movie. If it's a good movie, good. And if it's a bad movie, then bad.
So long as the spirit is unconquered.
I bet you would.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
No, you can't put trip mines on your lawn. The dog doesn't come onto my lawn, though. It's fine. Carl, glad you got the game working. Excellent. Hey, what's up, Brazil? Voodoo for Talbert Games. Welcome. We got a big attack here from Rengar, trying to push on Unreal Ultra. He's got a bunker, so he should be able to hold this. He's making Marines. Repair is happening, yes. But the bunkers are really intended to deal with Zerglings, not Marines, which is problematic, but he should be okay. He's not getting busted here, plus the bunkers are going to be an issue if the Marines try to go too much further back in. Tato is your friend? Who's Tato? Anyway, you're welcome to Tato. Yeah, look at this. Just the bottom third of the map belongs entirely to a Cardiox down here. That's kind of fun. I like it. I like it a lot. Hydroden is done up here for Bazump. Maybe some big Hydra push. Maybe a Hydra Lurker drop a la Nibbler is in the future here. What's his plan gonna be? We're back, though. We got Zealots from Hybrid Master, and Rengar's got his Marines. And they're pushing on Real Ultra. He could use some help. Maybe some Hydras would be nice. Maybe some Dragoons and Zealots would be nice. Some help would be nice. Wander says both. Oh, look at that. You're right. Terran Zerg Protoss, Terran Zerg Protoss. Oh, what's up, Tato? Good, Tato. I'm glad you find StarCraft fun. It's a great game. Wonderful game. Yeah, these bunkers are putting in work, dude. The Zealots are flooding in, though. Repair the bunkers. Pull the SCVs. Get dudes inside the bunkers as much as you can. Here we go. A little bit of help from a Cardiox. Coming out on the backside. The bunker getting surrounded. It's a lot. It is a lot of Zealots here. Dragoons coming in as well. Afghatin is calling it early. Zealot medic putting in some work. One medic. It's one medic. Everybody will be fine. Dragoons attacking. Marines coming out. Hydra's joining too. It looks like it's going to be all right. Hey, Psychonauts. Congratulations. That sounds like a lot of work. And wow, that's great. That's got to be some satisfying results for you. And I imagine you're all getting giant bonuses and raises for all the hard work you did. That's how that works, right? You make the company $8 billion and then you get requisite compensation for all the work you did. Me being part of a team that built a, you know, giant cloud from the ground up that brought in $6 million a month. Got big raises and bonuses for doing that, didn't we? Sure didn't. Not at all. Yeah, now the counter push here up north into Hybrid Master's base. Loving this teamwork. We've got all three players here. Yeah, look at this. Bazump, Real Ultra, a Cardiox pushing on Hybrid, please. He needs some help. Hybrid Master's calling a GG. Don't do it, Hybrid Master. Stay in. Your teams are coming to assist. Tanks are coming as well. Artosis Cannon. Oh, no. Come on, 3. Come on, Rengar. Assist. He's trying to get into mech now. He's got tanks up. Mutalisks are flying, causing problems too. Oh, counterattacking deep. Ooh. Mutabomb is mutabombing. He decides to not go after Bazump, but instead coming here to take down Real Ultra. Real Ultra's economy is not looking good. But also, the Mutas, they have to defend. They got to do what they can here. Tanks trying to come in to assist. A lot of Hydras causing problems. Hybrid taking major hits to his face right now. What's up, emotional damage? No sunken rushes. This is a lot. This is a lot of stuff. The Mutas, the siege tanks. This siege tank's got 3 kills. Is putting in some work. But the Mutas were not exactly the answer here to so many Dragoons and so many Marines as well. Aw, Anton was Big Dog, not Crime Dog. I think you're thinking about Scruff McGruff. Big Dog, Antoine Carr. That'd be a good one. I think he'd be fun to have lunch with for sure. Brian Russell. Mark Eaton would be an interesting conversation too, I think. Nexus does get saved, so both players have a team that's hurt. Real Ultra's hurt, Hybrid's hurt. Real Ultra trying to get back on his feet here. Again, Hybrid 2. We've got Bazump at 90 supply of Hydras. Pushing into a guy who opened Mutalisks, but he's got Zerglings, and they're trading pretty well against these Hydralisks. Not too bad. Like, I just think the story of Mark Eaton is really interesting because dude was a car mechanic. And he's huge. And they're like, you should play basketball. And then he turns into this incredibly effective, like really strong defensive 7-foot big man for the Jazz for a long time. Did he win a DPOY? Like, that's a crazy story, right? Yeah, he won DPOY 2 times in 85 and 89. He was an all-star in 89. He made the first team all-defensive team 3 times, and he was the blocks leader in the NBA for 4 separate seasons. Yeah, so Mark Eaton, to go from like just a dude who's a mechanic to that level of basketball player is a crazy good story. What's up? Max is back. Max is back. He's in Veracruz, and the internet went out. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Mark Eaton. Here, real quick. Mark Eaton picture. Here he is. He's doing a skyhook because it's 1988. Anyway, great dude. Awesome dude. Great story. Still trying to take down Hybrid Master. It is a Cardiox this time. We have some Guardians morphing in from Mutabomb to try to defend against it. But I'm not sure that he has. Maybe he does have enough. Oh, kite it. Kite it. Hybrid Master doesn't have enough money for a new Nexus, but he does have a Nexus. And the Lings are defending. Don't give up yet, Hybrid Master. Keep fighting. Keep producing more probes. Yes, he's alive. The Guardians are now pushing in our Mass Hydralisk player, Bazump, up here. He's got... Ooh, he had a Defiler in, but I don't think it cast anything, unfortunately. All right, Team Blue, tanks defending, trying to get Hybrid Master up. Real Ultra is quiet, but that means he's focused, so that's good. You know, if he puts these 16 factories to work, that'd be nice, but he doesn't have anything. He's making factories, but doesn't have an army to defend them right now. Cracklings come rolling in from Mutabomb. Hybrid's like, why am I getting focused down? Stop typing and get back on your feet, man. Real Ultra's getting hit too. You're not alone. Real Ultra's main CC is gone, but again, Hybrid's pretty dead too, so don't give up. Like, I don't know that coming up here in a Zerg base is going to help you that much. It's really far away to try to mine inside a friendly Zerg base. But the Mutabomb in is happening from Mutabomb. Oh no, the Mutabomb is here. The Hive looks like it's going to go down. Lurkers can't do anything about this. He's patrolling as hard as he can right now. And they get the Hive. The Hive is down. Hybrid says, thanks for carrying. This is a pretty good game. It's not over yet, I don't think. Mutabomb is up. A Cardiox is up. Bazump is up. I mean... Is this an Overlord drop attempt that's getting wiped out by Mutas? That could be really bad news. I think he's trying to do it. I think he's trying to Hydra Lurker drop in here, but the Mutas have found him. He's trying to unload a few Hydralisks in here, but the Muta Bomb with the 1/1 upgrades is putting in some serious work now. The Hydras are 2-2, but they're horribly outnumbered. I think Jordan just turned 22. His birthday was the other day. Yeah, and then Lings come rolling back on in to Real Ultra's base. He's got Vultures, which is what he wants, but these are Cracklings, and it's like 1 Vulture versus 100 Cracklings. That is not ideal. Not ideal at all. This is actually turned into a pretty scrappy 3v3 fastest map. No one's dead yet. I mean, Hybrid's hurt. Obviously, unfortunately, Real Ultra is hurt. Sear that Vulture, says Real Ultra. Another drop is heading across Hybrid Master's base to try to get into this undefended base of Mutabomb if he can. Ah, DT is helping defend against these Lings and these Hydralisks. Excellent, excellent DT choice there. Yeah, Max, this is going to be the last game today, unfortunately. I've got to go pick up my kid from school, and then we've got some other stuff going on. So a little bit of a shorter stream, but we will be back tomorrow with the Saturday stream. Don't worry. We'll play some live games then. That's the good news about the stream. Sounds good, Psycho Nuts. That's right. 12 noon. It's going to be the Falcon Paladin Fastest Map Tournament.
I like your style, friend.
Woof, 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 woof. Your neighbor's dog says sorry.
Is that what it says, Francis? Thanks for the £5 super chat. Much appreciated. Looking good on the red dimension, too. Catching up to the purple dimension for the week on the weekly goals. I will, Igloo Pilot. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. This is a great game. Mutabomb's maxed out on Ling Mutalisk. He's making Guardians. Bazump's sitting over here at 133 supply. He needs Lurkers, and he probably needed Lurkers like 10 minutes ago because he's had this problem for a while. This Lings eat his Hydras problem is an issue. He needed some Lurkers to deal with them. The Hydras, yes, against the Mutas and the Guardians are good. Tanks rolling in. Joining the party here from a Rengar. If Bazump dies, we need some help. A Cardiox needs to figure out what's happening. A Cardiox, go, go, go. You need to assist. You need to send the units that are sitting here up to help defend Bazump. Bazump is not calling out that he needs help. And he's getting rolled for it, unfortunately. He's finally recognized what's happening, but is it too late? He's got tanks firing on his drones. He's lost 8 of them here. Ah, now 18. Ah, now 30. This one tank putting in the work. We've got a mass Reaver drop down here. Who's doing this? A Cardiox is a Reaver dropping on the other side against Rengar, though. This is getting really chaotic. Trying to come in here and deal with these Guardians and the Siege Tanks. It's a pretty good army to deal with it. It's doing fairly well. The Siege Tanks are causing problems. There aren't that many of them, but the Cracklings on the backside from Mutabomb, the good macro here from Mutabomb, is helping quite a bit. Morlings flooding out. Rengar getting cleaned up by Zerglings. Corsairs against the Mutalisks. Mutas are at 2-2, and these are 0-0 Corsairs, so the upgrades are helping immensely in this situation. Hey, HP Stoles. Yeah, thank you. Have a good Friday. I'm glad to hear that I'm your favorite StarCraft caster. That's very encouraging. Oh, man. If Bazump is dead and Real Ultra is dead, this might be the end of it. Team Blue. Mutabomb is huge. His other teammates are not doing as well, but Mutabomb taking out Bazump is not something I had on my bingo card necessarily. Wow. Yeah, just needed lurkers, I think. I think Bazump just needed lurker tech. And then Hydra's fine for the Guardians and the Mutos, but he needed some lurkers. These Lings were really the winners of the day here out of Mutabomb. Hybrid's back on his feet a little bit. I don't know if he's, like, participating at all, but he's got some Dragoons. That's nice. I don't know what he's waiting for. These cracklings are taking down what's left from Real Ultra down here in the bottom. Real Ultra calls a GG, and yeah, Bazump calls it too. A Cardiox also says he's done. So 20 minutes on a pretty good back and forth, man. Yeah, Hybrid got attacked early, but his team rallied behind him and ended up getting the win. Nicely done. Good game. That was great. Yeah, I think that was a good game, Wander. I agree with you. So, fantastic stuff. Let's get a raid going. We'll wrap this thing up now, but GG, Mutabomb had a great game. Outproduced everyone, outkilled everyone. He killed the most buildings and out-resourced everybody, too. Ling, Muta, Guardian. Excellent stuff. Max power. Sounds good, man. All right, let's get a raid going, but thanks for the support, everybody. Francis with a £5 super chat twice. We got a Louis with a couple super chats. $10 tip from Kornichi and Samacron resubbing at tier 1 for 86 months. Let's go. What a stream. Good support tomorrow, Saturday. We're doing some Brood War in the morning, the fastest map tournament, live games after that. Then we're doing some Mankind Divided, Deus Ex, and then StarCraft 2 streaming. So Twitch is going to be really busy tomorrow. If you're a Twitcher, hope you enjoy. Results for the match. Thank you for reminding me. Team Mutabomb gets that win. Let's get a raid going. And so have a good one. See you tomorrow. The tournament's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. And let's raid GG. All right. Love ya, catch ya, and goodbye.